I have been asked to make the paper origami umbrella again because people can't see what I'm making on my old video. I'm going to put the link for the old video in the info box below and up here. I'm using different kind of papers. I have this from all over the world, and this is a 15 times 15 centimeters piece of paper, and this is actually origami paper. So I'm going to take a piece from this one because I like this flower pattern. So I'm going to take a piece of that, and I'm going actually to do the same thing on both of these first of all, but first I am going to bend it here on the middle, open it up, turn it around. The more precise you are, the better. Then I'm going to take this end where the bend is, and I'm going to flip it up until the middle of the paper. So I have it like that from the top and the bend. Turning it over, taking this flip and flip it up. So I have it like this, and I'm going to put a finger in here and there and open up like that. So you can see it's like this. It was like that. So I open it in the middle and I just pull it out like that. And this gives me two flaps on each side like that. So I take one of these flaps and I bend it up into the middle like this, and I do it over here, turn it around and do the same over here. So I still have the two flaps here on each side. Now I'm going to take one of these flaps and open it up here, and I'm going to push it into the corner, and I'm gonna push it down. So it's like this now, and this gives me two flaps instead of one. Okay, I'm going to show again. I open it up, one of these flaps, and I'm just going to push it down like that so it has this pocket instead. And then my one flap is two. So now I have three flaps. And here I have the flap that I didn't do it on, so it's still looking like this. So I'm going to take this, fold it up. So I still have the other flap here, and I have the two new here. Open this one like that and flatten it out. So now I have four flaps on this side and still three on that one. So I'm gonna do it on this one as well. Open it up and push it down and fold it together. So I have four flaps on each side. Now we're going to do this again with all four sides. So first of all, I'm going to pull these up and take flap number 2 from this side and fold it in, put this down and fold that in. So again, I'm taking the bottom one and I'm folding it in as good as I can. Push that down and fold that in on the middle as well. I still have two flaps here, but now they're like double. Turn it around and do the same. Pull this one up and fold that in half. Place this again and fold that in half. And the same over here. Fold it in half. And fold this in half. So you see, it's the same thing I'm actually doing all over. I still have the 4 flaps, but it's folded in. So I have the 4 flaps here on this side. I take the top one and put that down. Open up the second one, just like we did in the other layer. Open it up all the way up here and squeezing it flat down like that. Taking this little flap and turn it over. And here I have the first one, and I'm gonna do the same with that. Open it up, push it flat, and turn it. So now I have 6 flaps over here. Do it over here as well. Put that one over, open it up. Oh, and it can be tricky. Like that. Fold it over to the side. Lift this flap up. Open it up. And squeeze it down and fold it back. So now I have 6 flaps over here as well. Turn it around and do the exact same thing on this side. Opening the flap and pushing it flat and turning the flap. So folding out the flap, pushing it down and turning it over. So now I have 8 on this side. Do it on this one also. Open it up all the way up and flatten it down. Turn it. The next one, the last one actually. Open it up. And push it down and go back here. So I have now 8 flaps here on each side. And you can use this side or this side to mark your shape of your umbrella, and I'm going to use this side so I can see my pattern ends right here. That's my lowest point, and I like this crooked edge or in an angle, so I'm just gonna do that. Take my scissors and I'm cutting straight over here first, like that. Then I'm cutting off this one and over here, like that. And that's actually my outside of the umbrella. Now I just need to open it up. And here you see it has the right pattern for a umbrella. So that's pretty awesome. So now we are going for the bottom part. So there we go. If you noticed, I'm actually doing the same step over and over again, what's give it these increases that make this shape out of it. So here I'm going to do the same. I'm going to, let's see, I'm gonna open it up somewhere here so I can see that bottom line. This time I'm going to make it smaller than the other one. And again, I like these edge in an angle. You don't need to do that step, but I like it. And here I'm going to take my scissor and I'm going to cut into the side of the paper. Trying to show you. Around in the middle, I'm going to make a slice that looks like this. I hope you can see it. Just a second. It's going in here and here. And I'm just going to take my scissor and I'm going to cut it, but not all the way through the middle. Just a good piece into this. So you can see I have this cut right here on both sides. And when I've done that, I'm going to cut off the tip here because that's make everything so much easier. So now I can open this up carefully. And because I have these cuts, I can go in with my fingertip and I can bend these outwards. So you get this shape. Now you take this one and you glue these parts together. So I'm going to take a tiny bit of glue and I'm going to put it here in this, in the crease, and I'm going to stick it. A tiny bit of glue in the increase and I place it and let it dry before you continue. When the glue is all dry, I take a wooden skewer and I can put it in the hole here in the middle that I made and all the way up in the top here, and I have a tiny point on this skewer so I can make it go a little out here and glue it in place. Then you can use some polymer clay to give it a handle and a top or whatever you like to, depending on what you're going to use it for. But that's all there is to this little umbrella. I hope this video made it a bit more clear what I'm doing for making the umbrella. So now I can just wish you a happy crafting.